Hey guys, Awilda here from Hip and Creative. In today's video, I wanted to show you how I'm going to reorganize my refrigerator. Right now, everything's kind of like thrown together in here, and there's no rhyme or reason to anything. I used to have it organized, but as time progressed, the kitchen, being that we're busy all the time, we never really got a chance to reorganize the kitchen. So today I decided to tackle that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of the refrigerator and just reorganize it. I'm not going to clean it, even though it does need a good cleaning. I'm not going to do that this time around. I'm just going to focus on organizing it and getting rid of whatever doesn't, whatever's expired, whatever we don't need. And then I'm going to, on another day, go back in and clean out the refrigerator. So that way I don't spend too much time with the refrigerator open like I am doing right now. So I'm going to pause the video, clean everything out, and then put everything back in. Then I'll show you the after, okay? So stick around. What I did here was I put this container with syrup in there, and then I have this pizza sauce for the kids. Once in a while we'll do like a small little instant quick little pizza snack using bread and pizza sauce or whatever toppings they like, and we make pizza. So over here I put things that I use on a constant basis. I use this for my cooking. It's sofrito recao, and once in a while my husband likes to use the hot sauce. I myself can't have anything hot, but he likes hot sauce. And then when we have company over, we'll whip out some chips and dip, and I put that there. What I did here was I put all of our condiments in here. So there's ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, so that way when we're getting together and we're making like burger night or anything that needs a quick topping, we can just quickly lift this up and take it out of the whole container can come right out, and then we just quickly take it over to the table or down to our patio or out into the backyard so we can have a barbecue. Over here is our sauces, our dressings, and we have more dressings than this, honestly, but this is what we're using right now. And oftentimes when we make salad, each one of us likes a different dressing. As well, I use it for cooking. I add some dressing to things that I make, like mashed potatoes. I'll add the ranch dressing into that, and it just gives a little kick of ranch taste without having to go through the whole process of adding a bunch of other ingredients to the mix if I'm in a rush. Down here I have some mojo criollo, which is like a marinade that you can use for chicken. I use it for anything. I use it for my steaks, my chicken, pork. When I make anything, I generally add this. Even in my rice and beans, I'll add that to it. I like the taste. I mean, it's a little tangy. It's a bit strong, but I dilute it with other natural things like water, or I'll use, chicken broth. And it helps to add flavor without being overly strong. And here's some other things on this side here, drinks and whatnot. That's been there for a long time. We haven't really touched it. One of these days I'll get around to using that. Over here, if we move over to the inside the refrigerator real quickly, on the far left here is actually a container of my dog's dog food. He can't have dry dog food because he has digestion problems, so we have to have his food refrigerated. It has to be fresh food daily. If not, he'll suffer with a lot of pain. So our little Nemo gets his own little serving of food every day, twice a day, like a very, very tiny amount. Over here is our fresh fruit. I have them in this container here. It's a salad container that I bought a long time ago. I decided to wash and rinse out the fruit and put them in there. Here are some eggs. Usually it looks like a lot of eggs. I buy the 18 count because we are a family of 5, and on the weekends we tend to have, like on Sunday before we go to church, we have breakfast in the morning because our mass is at I believe it's like 10:30 in the morning, but we usually get up at like 8 in the morning, or 7:30 for me and my husband. The kids get up at 8, and then my husband usually likes to make like pancakes or eggs and bacon and whatnot, so that's how we have a lot of eggs. And over here are the leftovers. My husband likes to pre-package some. Once we have like whatever we make the very next day, my husband and I will pack it away like that night, not the very next day, but you know what I mean, like that night we'll pack away the extras, and then throughout the week he'll take breakfast with him to work and save some money that way. Here's some, cream cheese and butter down there. Over here is my waters. The reason why there's not that much water in the refrigerator is because oftentimes we don't like our water refrigerated. We refrigerate water mostly for when company comes over, because we like our bottled water room temperature. When it's too cold, it kind of bothers our stomachs. I don't know what it is, but I mean, sometimes in the summer, if it's really hot, I'll drink a bottle of cold water, but for the most part, I like my water room temperature. I mean, I used to love it really cold, and now I like it room temperature. Who knows, maybe one day I'll go back to, you know, liking it from the refrigerator. Here's our milk and orange juice, and in the back there's lactate milk for my husband and my daughter who are lactose intolerant. Here I have a container of water from a Snapple bottle. I sometimes buy a Snapple when they're on sale, and I once in a while keep the bottles before I recycle them. I'll use them once or twice making some of my own juices, and then I put it in there, like iced tea. I'll put that in there. So I just buy the mix, add it to this, and then we don't add any extra sugars. We just drink it as is. And then here are some snacks the kids can grab real quickly. A case of soda, some beer here at the bottom. That's been there for a while now. We really don't drink a lot of beer, but it's there. I use it sometimes for cooking, and my husband on occasion will have a couple of beers, but for the most part it sits there for a very long time before we even touch it. Inside here I have cheeses in here. I have some of the cheeses, sliced cheese, shredded cheese, and in the back I just bought the crab meat because I was going to make crabs this week, and I thought I'd add some crab meat to it. And then here in the bottom I have some salads and some baked bread. I can't open it all the way because everything will come popping out, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to try to put everything back one-handed. So, but just salad and some carrots and baked bread, like the baking breads. When I can't make bread from scratch just yet. I don't have the right tools and materials and whatnot, but for now I buy them when they're on sale and use them, and then one day I'll start making my own breads. That's my goal. And on the left here, final thing is juices. It looks like a lot. I just put a package in here, like one of those boxes that has like 10 of them in there, so they're all in there, and the kids once in a while take that with them, you know, as a drink for school. It's cheaper than having them buy drinks at the school, so we pack our own lunches, and I send them off with juice and water. They also get water, and they get a variety of drinks, but when I'm in a hurry I'll throw one of these in there, but for the most part they drink a lot of water. So let me just pan out real quick and I'll show you at a whole what this looks like.